Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I'm here with Kylie Mack.
Hello.
And we are here with Jake Worthington.
That's right. That's right.
All right. And you just performed on stage here at Alley Taps. How was
We
that
did.
for you?
I had a blast. I've never gotten to come down here, so it was quite a treat that y'all had us come out, and thank you for it.
Absolutely. No, you have an amazing voice, and I know your experience on The Voice, Team Blake. We actually did an interview with Jake, and we had technical difficulties, so I was not able to air that for all of you. But I have a lot of inside information already that y'all don't have, so we're going to rehash some of that now.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you were on Team Blake, and for those of you who are watching and who don't know, we're going to talk about it right now. So what was that experience like for you?
You know what? What a blessing that was. Doing that whole thing, it opened a multitude of doors and has allowed me to get to continue to record music, or to start recording music, start touring, meeting folks like y'all, and I think the one I care the most about is because it's a personal thing. Is if that wouldn't ever happen, I would have never got to see the West Coast, or my folks would have never got to, and now I'm everywhere. So, but I started as a guy who thought I'd never see that's over there. So it's a really cool experience, and different too. Got to see how TV works, got to see a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
So what was the craziest thing that you experienced behind the scenes, since you just brought it up? I'm curious.
I mean, everybody was just really good folk. Nothing crazy, I guess, going on. I tell you what, the craziest thing was we weren't working or nothing, but we went out to eat. I think in Malibu. I could be wrong.
Nice.
But we went to this little seafood restaurant, and it was just a little hole-in-the-wall type joint. The area was nice, of course, but there was a little hole-in-the-wall type joint, and it was my mom and some of the other contestants were there and the workers. And Adam Sandler walked in, and I thought, wow. I love Adam Sandler, but that was pretty crazy. That was
cool.
nuts. And, of course, I'm too nervous to go up there and talk to him. That was pretty cool,
It's funny that you say that, though, too, because so many people, like when you come to Tennessee and you're from California, because I just moved here in January.
Right, that's right.
So one of the first things people ask you is, do you know any movie stars?
Did you see anyone famous?
Just like, I guess, when you're from Nashville, they're like, hey.
But it's so funny because it's almost like, well, hello, L.A., in Nashville. Like, Nashville, do you not realize that you are surrounded by artists? And, so it's just kind of funny to me because, to me, Nashville is like Hollywood, only for musicians.
Yeah,
actors,
right. And not just country music. There's so many
it's so
all across the board.
Very diverse.
Absolutely, and I think that's why this town is so awesome.
Absolutely. And I know that part of your experience being on Team Blake, and I just got to tell everybody who's watching who remember Jake being on the show, your dad wanted to have a beer with Blake.
That's right.
Now tell everybody at home, because I already know this, but tell everybody, did that actually get to happen?
That did get to happen. They sure did. It was pretty cool. It was funny. It was just a joke, it was just some dumb thing I come up with, and it was cool. That's cool.
Awesome. Is that something your family still talks about a lot?
I mean, not. It was such a great experience, and we're busting butt, and they work. And we're thankful for what happened. We're thankful for the experience for sure.
Absolutely. Now I'm gonna let Kylie ask you more questions and stuff, but I have to know right now because we just watched you perform, and you got to perform after Wade Hayes tonight at.
I know that. Yeah, I know. That's just
like,
crazy.
Wait a minute, I don't even know how to follow up after that, man. No, you were so cute, and you're so kind with all of your words towards him, and I know that you've admired him for such a long time, but I wanted to tell you that me watching you watch him on stage was so fun for me, because I could see the level of just happiness in your eyes. You were just soaking it all in, and it was great to see that.
As anybody who may have followed him, he's gone through hell and back, So it was cool for me to be in Music Town during this time and see one of the guys that I've looked up to playing in Alley Taps, and just pristine, good, perfect, and that I appreciate. Y'all are the reason why I got to see that. I've seen him before, but that was just the whole experience, the whole nine. They don't make them like that no
Do
more.
you see I'm so excited, you guys?
Well, it's
Look
like,
at this.
I feel
This
the
is
same.
just real emotion, and I love it. Oh my gosh!
Well, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Like when I get to, because I've been able to share the stage with a guy named Daryl Singletary, and all his guys, all his players, Phil, Ricky, all of them, Andy, all of them. There's Tyler Hall. That's a steel player that's playing for him now, and that dude's played for all kinds of people. Very talented. But in the same, I just get tickled pink. Like I just can't believe it. I can't believe I'm getting to see this. I'm growing up hearing, hearing guys like Tracy Lawrence and Mark Chestnut and Daryl and etc. Clay Walker. George Strait.
right.
Absolutely.
But it really is so easy just to walk in and see these guys singing country songs.
Yeah.
Back, I don't know, stuff I grew up on, and it's just cool to see it
Yeah, it's fun. It's
done
fun.
by the guys who made it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh man, okay. So speaking of all that and your inspiration and everything, have you ever thought about maybe one day them looking up to you like you look up to them? For instance, like today, when you got to open up technically for Wade Hayes, I mean, how awesome was that? Have you ever thought about what if one day someone's going to look up to you like that? What would be your advice to someone?
That's actually a really good question, because I've never thought about that. I never. That's a good question. No, seriously.
Stumped him.
Yeah.
And that's how you know, folks, that this guy is all heart.
Amen.
Because
You're so humble.
you haven't been that route. You haven't been like, oh, I'm one day going to be this person that people are looking up to. You're so taken in by everything.
Yeah, that's
humble.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
So humble.
I've never thought about that. Never. I guess because I'm so focused on what I'm doing right now, and that may not be a bad idea to picture that every now and then, and make sure you ain't
You're on
going
the
off
right
the
track.
right. But no, to answer your question, no, I've never thought that would actually be a thing. As far as music goes and stuff
Right.
like that. So, if somebody, I would be more than honored to inspire somebody
Well,
in
that's
any way.
what music is for, and it's really cool because I'm a fellow artist too, so I understand what you're saying. And it is really cool to be a part of something that can reach so many people in so many different ways. And you have the potential to reach someone else, like, for instance, Wade Hay to reach to you. And that's really cool to think about.
It's that easy. I mean, y'all know
Right.
Wade. Y'all known him for a while, and for me, he's a guy that I always look up to. He's a buddy to y'all. So it's you get lost in translation, but we're all just people, and some of us we all have God given talents and gifts, and some of us are able to play music and sing,
Right.
or at least think they can.
I'm the one out of the three
Karaoke.
that thinks they can. Sometimes in the
Everyone's a
car.
good performer in the shower.
But you really at whatever
I can't even do that. I just can't. You guys, I suck so hard at singing. It's not even funny. Zach Colton, I'm sorry I said that term again. But yes, no, I can't do it. And I'm the one who's like sitting in the background like, I'm so jealous. Like,
No.
You guys are so amazing that you're able to sing and that you have voices and that you're not afraid. Because I stand up on that stage and I'm like, wait, you want me to announce who? You want me to do what? Jill, come over and announce everybody for me. You can do it. And that's what I'm doing here at Alley Taps, because I'm like, Jill, you're great at announcing. People are watching
She's
you
such
live.
a sweetheart.
I've got a camera right here. Now, I know people are watching, but they're not watching me live, so
Right,
I'm
no,
so comfortable.
It's a little different. It's a little that Facebook
is.
Live. I've tried the Facebook Live a few times. That's a little weird.
Did you shake the
Yes.
first time you did it? Because I was terrified. I was shaking the first
No,
time.
I didn't shake, but before the updated and all that, I'm like, well, heck, I'm gonna turn it on its side so people the whole time turn the phone upright. And I'm like, heck, I don't like that angle. No,
Right, you got to get from your good angle.
yeah, it's the Facebook Live thing. That's a pretty fun deal. But I don't know about the being scared thing. I feel like I get nervous. I get nervous too. I think anybody who cares about whatever they're about to do, whether it's I don't want to sound stupid or I want to sound, however it is, if you care about it, it means something to you. You ought to be. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, you know
Ain't
what,
nothing wrong with that.
and I will tell you that the only other time I've heard that is from an attorney who.
Oh shit!
Well, no, but this
I don't know if that's a good or a bad.
No, it's It's good. See, now y'all aren't going to get into my life right now, but I'm just saying. I was talking to an attorney, and I remember having that discussion with him. He was like, listen, when you're nervous and you feel like you're going to throw up, he's like, my mentor told me a long time ago. And this attorney is my friend. I'm just going to say that. He's my friend. Matthew Cadwell. I love you. Anyways, so he told me, like, if you're feeling nervous and you feel like you're going to throw up, it's because you care. It's because you care that much that's why. So it's good to feel those things. And if he's the first one who said, if you don't feel that, there's a problem.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's kind of it goes along with that. If stick with your gut. If you got a gut feeling about something.
Yeah. Well, and it goes with the magic, especially performing. The being nervous, the scared. Do I really want to get on stage? I'm going to anyways because it's what I love. That's part of the magic of being an artist and being a performer. And it goes along with what you said. If you don't feel that anymore, you probably shouldn't be doing it anymore. Right. Especially if it's not fun for you anymore. But I can tell that you have so much fun doing what you do.
I do for the most part.
Well, yeah. There's ups and downs for sure.
Absolutely.
But I can tell that the ups outweigh the downs by far. I mean, and when you perform, you enjoy it so much that it radiates to the crowd. And so they enjoy it too. And that's really important.
That entire crowd out there was having fun with you. And you were just getting real with them. And it was great. And it was so much fun. So let's talk about your music. What do you have coming up? What can you tell fans that they don't already know?
Well, we just released a brand new EP called Hell of a Highway. That released in May. So it's on Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, your iTunes. Instagram, that's
all
goofy.
of
it. You can find it on our website, djworthington.com. It's the new record. Before that, we had an EP out that we released in 2015. So while you're looking, if you ain't heard it, check it out too.
Right.
But we're getting ready to put another single out to radio, and it's country, and we're excited. We're just
that's awesome.
Steady nose to the ground and playing music.
That's great. Now because we didn't get to launch our first interview because
I know, and we had some good stuff in there.
But I'm going to bring part of that back because one of the things that I was talking about is where did you come up with the title for Hell of a Highway? Because when I read that title, most of you guys who are watching know that I just moved here from California. And when you move to Nashville from California, and you have two routes pretty much you can take. You can take the 40 or you can take the 10. And I view the 10 freeway as the hell highway.
Amen to that. Coming from Southern California.
It really is one hell of a highway, that 10 freeway. You're in Texas for so long, and you feel like, am I ever going to get to my destination?
No, because you'll be in Texas still.
Right. Now, Texas is great, and they have an amazing music scene, but when you're on a road trip, you need to see a change of scenery. You need to see that new state sign coming. So that's what I thought this, but it's not. Well, what is it?
No, I guess for me, it's a song written by a buddy of mine, White McCubbin, and when I heard this song, first off the title, it's got two meanings to me. Obviously one is as a musician we see a lot of highways, so I think it's. Amen. I'm like, hey, that's the title right there, buddy. And secondly, it's a song that I related to, quite a bit. I think a lot of people do. So often I find myself assuming. So I've been working on that. But you never know. For instance, in this song, and I think everybody's going to have their own take to it, but in this song, Hell of a Highway on the record, it's about not really knowing how bad off your relationship might be, and you say, hey, well, she'll be all right, and then she's gone, and then you're you're like, well, not really sure what I did there, but it's the writers on that song are just absolutely amazing, and I'm so fortunate to get to work with the folks that I work with, and just keep stomping that highway.
Absolutely.
Hell of a highway.
And for those of
Plug.
you For those of you
go check it out.
who go download Hell of a Highway, which I hope is all of you, please don't let my interpretation cloud you at all. Actually listen to the song because it's got content. It's not about a freeway. It's not about my horrible road trip from California to Tennessee. It's great. But check him out. Social media, you're everywhere. And you connect to fans, which I love. We talk about it all the time here. We love when artists connect to their fans on social media.
So important.
It is so important. And you never know whose day you're going to change.
You're absolutely right about that.
Just by a lyric.
I tell you what, and I'm not too much about the social media stuff, but I've gotten excited over somebody liking something.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
Or a video that I
Yeah.
posted that you can see on Instagram who watched it or something, you know. That blows my mind to know that, you know, you got heroes that use that and
Right.
they're watching, and or your peers that you haven't necessarily met, but you're in the same business and your peers
Yep.
all through that stuff. So you're right. You never know. And it goes without saying, it's such a cool thing, and I figure why not, you know.
Absolutely.
And also, you know, you never know who's watching either. You never know. You never know who could enjoy who you are or what you do in this business at all.
Right.
You never know.
You never know. I know. And it's crazy. And even for me, you know, it's the same thing. You know, I never know who's going to watch any of my interviews. And so when I get somebody who comes up, oh my gosh, I watched you do this interview with this person. I'm like,
I mean,
Whoa.
let me see.
Like,
see.
somebody's, so I get what you're saying, but the fans, you guys at home, you guys need to understand too that it's not just you that gets excited when that artist that you likes one of your comments.
Oh yeah.
They
No.
get excited when you're
Oh.
liking their videos, you're sharing their videos, you're posting to
Right.
them, you're tweeting them, you're Instagramming, Snapchatting, whatever. They love it too because it means you're paying attention, and it means that their music is affecting you and it's doing something and it's got your attention. And keep that relationship going, because as much as it means to you when they respond, it means so much more to them when you respond. And I just think that connection is just, it's crucial.
Well, support, even just from one person, is so important. I mean, it really can change the way an artist thinks and how they feel about performing, because everybody says, sometimes people complain about, oh, well, it's only 10 people I'm performing in front of, or it's 13,000 people. You never know, but a fan's a fan. And you can gain one wherever you sing. And then if a fan stays connected and you stay connected with the fan, you do build that relationship, and it's really, really cool. It's just a cool thing to have, almost like this little family. And
Right.
you have this relationship with your fan, and they have that relationship with you. And so has that helped you when the hard times have come? Do you keep thinking about the people who supported you through this, and does that help you keep going?
Absolutely. I mean, all the time. You know, the hard times are always there. You know, it's you never arrive. You're always working and pushing for greater and bigger. And just to add on to what you're saying, you never know the depth of anything.
Right.
You know, like you have. So that's why it's important to, you know, George Jones, and this I think it's best put plainly. You know, is it's either 500 empty ashtrays or 500 full ashtrays.
Right.
Same show.
Absolutely.
Amen.
I love that.
I
You know
love
what I mean?
that too. That's so
Or at least
cool.
try your best. You know, you got your bad nights.
Right.
I've had my
Right,
bad
well,
nights, but you know.
One thing that I tell my kids all the time, because I'm a mom, okay, and you guys, most of you know that. But one thing that I tell my kids all the time is it's not always going to be perfect, and you can't be the best every single time, because
Right.
if you're always the best, you're never going to grow, and
Right.
you need to fail. And so I'm the mom, hello, that has hidden report cards from their children because I don't want them to get depressed that they've received a less than stellar grade, because my one daughter specifically would cry her eyes out if she got anything less than an A or B. And so I was hiding report cards. And then my mom was like, what are you doing? I'm like, you don't understand. You do not understand. This is going to destroy her. And even though I tell her it's okay, she just doesn't want to fail. And I'm like, listen.
Hell, I wish I was like that in high school.
Right? I wish I would have hid my report cards too.
Oh no, I wasn't like that, my mom. So anyways, but no, it's really good, because when you have those bad days, it sparks that, hey, I gotta work harder, I gotta do this, I still have room to grow,
Right.
and I've got a lot to show people, including myself. So I think that's great.
Well, and you can't appreciate the good without the bad.
Exactly.
And so when good times happen, or you gain a fan, or someone
Yep.
likes your Instagram post, or
Right.
you have just a good show
Right.
one night, it's just all those little things.
Mm-hmm.
It's so appreciated because you've gone through those hard times, and because you continue to grow. So I think that's really important. And you, like you said it best. Well, George Jones said it best, but
Hey,
that's awesome.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's just it's such a blessing to get to do what we do.
Awesome. Well, we thank you so much for taking the time to come play our little
Oh.
showcase, our independent artist showcase.
Have me back. Have me
Oh,
back.
absolutely. We love you. Anytime we can get you out here to Nashville, we're going to do it because he's amazing. And if you guys haven't seen Jake Worthington live yet, you need to find him at a show near you because this guy has got some power behind his lungs and he can sing. And even though he's like, no, my voice is a little off. I'm watching on stage and I'm waiting for like something to happen. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? You're phenomenal.
No, you're too kind.
I'm not too kind. You guys know me and you know that's a lie. I am not too kind. So anyways, no, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us and for putting on a hell of a show today.
Heck yeah.
And just thank you for letting me watch the excitement in your eyes when you were watching Wade. That was my best moment today. I love it. And
I dig on it.
Absolutely, and I can't wait. And we are going to have him back. He is a friend of the program.
That's right.
Stay tuned for more from Jake Worthington, y'all, and follow him on social media. Share him with your friends, and stay tuned for more. See ya.
See y'all.